Hey everyone, I'm over here in front of X2 at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia. I just want to talk about my experience last night. Me and the wife, we came out here for Fright Fest for the Halloween event that they do, and it was really cool. I'll give it to them. They're definitely stepping up. I think these Halloween events are becoming a large part now. Everybody's trying to outdo each other. I've been going to them for years. I started off going to Knott's, and for longest they were the number one. They had the most mazes, but now you have places like Queen Mary. You have little private little haunted houses popping up everywhere, and everywhere's just been getting good. Universal's really good as well. I mean, of course they have all the classic monsters, but I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about Six Flags yesterday. We actually came during the first part of the day. They had a nice little family event. I brought my two kids. I was here with my wife, and they did like a little costume event, little party. They went in a parade with the characters. They trick or treated at the little kids' rides where they got some candy. And at the end of the little parade, they got a little voucher for a meal for the day. Some of you guys might have seen the pic I posted. It was really cool because it was quite a bit of food. They got some chicken strips, some fries, all these like little healthy items that were in there, and it was free. The parade was free. The food was free. Of course, you had to pay for admission, but to throw that in there, that was a nice little perk from the park to have. And then at about 5:30, we had grandma come pick up the kids, and then it was just me and my wife for the zombie part of the night that the kids were too scared, too little still. Um, but we got an express maze pass. We've done this, like I said, so many years, and honestly, I feel that's the way to go. Some of them are pretty expensive. Not everybody could do that. Over here, it was only $15 more for the Express Maze Pass compared to a regular Maze Pass. Regular one, I think it was a Sunday. It was $15. Express is $30. As we were coming to the park, a guy in the tram on the shuttle said that the previous night on a Saturday broke the record for attendance. It was jam packed. So I definitely recommend you stay away from Friday and Saturday. I know those are the easiest days to get to, but we came on a Sunday. We did the express. It was still worth it, definitely. There were some lines in some mazes. They looked pretty long. Others were not as long. It was maybe almost the same, but I mean, we did all the mazes probably in about an hour and a half. We could have done them over and over, but definitely for that Saturday, I'm sure it saved a lot of time to do that. Anyways, going into the mazes, they were really good. Like I said, Magic Mountain has stepped it up. There was definitely a lot of scary parts. The props and the scenery, especially one they had a Little Red Riding Hood one. That was awesome. As soon as you step in, it's like you're outside in the woods, and just very realistic effects. For Sunday, not that much attendance. They had plenty of scare actors. One maze, I don't recall what it was called. Oh, it was the Willoughby's Mansion, which is one that Six Flags Magic Mountain is known for. At the end of it, I told my wife, like, oh my God, let's get out of here. I feel like with a bunch of roaches, and I was, and then what I was trying to say by that is just it was crazy. It was just so many scare actors where you'd go through and one thing would scare you, and then another one, like just these monsters popping out of everywhere, and it just really got to me. I love this kind of stuff. I live for it, but I was just like, oh my God, they're coming out of everywhere. Like, please, can we just get out of here? So it was really cool to have that. There was one maze. It was the Willoughby's garden. That was more like a camouflage, being out in creepy woods. It was just like sound effects and aloneness. That one didn't have as much of the scare actors, but it definitely had that creepy sense to it. They had a lot of little areas with zombies running around and scaring people. Those were all done up really good. Some black light effects. Um, a lot of LED lighting stuff going on, fog. The fog was very well utilized also in the mazes. It was just enough fog for you to wonder if you're going the right way, but still be able to know which way to go. And they had a lot of people that would guide you too if you really were lost where to go. The scare actors were able to guide you without breaking character. I like that aspect of it because it keeps you keeps you involved with the maze without just saying, "Oh, okay, yeah, it's just a guy in a mask telling me that I'm going the wrong way." They actually use their part to guide you by either scaring you a certain direction or hinting like a scary phrase. They would be like, "Oh, okay, I know he's trying to tell me go this way." Or if not, they would have the dudes with the flashlights saying, "Okay, come that way." But even they had a creepy sense to them. I definitely give Six Flags a thumbs up this year, two thumbs up. They did a great job. We had an amazing time here last night. Oh, one little thing that I want to point out here now, they've in front of Full Throttle, they've done a sports bar, so we were still able to catch the football game. We had a couple of beers there before we went back into the Maces again a second time, and that gave it a good experience as well. And then that Full Throttle area, they have a nice show. They had a really good band playing like hard rock covers, amazing songs. They did some Muse, that was really awesome. They also had this really cool DJ and drum act. That drummer is really amazing. He really gets down to the beats of the songs, and they had the crowd going. And it's right in front of Full Throttle, so we decided, well, we're standing here. Let's just make the line for the ride. It was my wife's first time on the ride. I had to really convince her to stay on there, but she buckled down, she got on it, and she loved it. She had a good time. So definitely check out Six Flags.